The high school football season is coming to a close. 7 teams were alive on Friday. Just 2 teams stand today. The Wildcats secured a spot in the state semifinals for the first time since 2003.
I told them this morning, we can't win the state championship this week. We got to win this football game to get there. So I want to see them fight, play hard, and play 48 minutes and let the chips fall where they may.
Talk of a state championship title has got everyone feeling the pressure. From the players to the coaches, every Wildcat's bearing the weight of that expectation.
Taylor, here's what you do. When he blocks your dive, you put that left foot in the ground, push that way, right?
With only a few days left before the playoffs, no detail is overlooked in their preparation.
You ready?
18 long years have passed since Valdosta last won a state championship. But they're one win away from a shot at another.
Where do you think you're behind?
I think, like you said, we've got everything in that's going to be in. We just need to rep it and kind of, work on execution.
And everyone is hoping for a return to the winning ways that once defined Valdosta football.
When I was in school, that was one. I don't know about now, but I'm not saying the new generation, they just got to get that nick. But back then, we always had the game. We got the trophy to show for it.
I moved from Louisiana and I moved here, and I've never heard of Valdosta, Georgia a day in my life, but I heard of Valdosta Wildcats way in Louisiana.
You get Friday night football and then you get Sunday morning church down here, and it runs 2 and 2. You either see everyone at the football stadium on Fridays or you see them in the church pews on Sunday.
I think tradition is why the Wildcats are so great. Football brings the town together. Everybody meet in those stands on Friday night.
All the racial divide, all the things that tear people apart, once football starts, all that's faded. And that's the power of sports around here.
Guaranteeing you, if it's 2 Wildcat fans, no matter what color you are, you're gonna give each other a high five.
Wildcat fans are like no other fans on the planet. If you prick the skin of a Wildcat fan, you would see black and gold coming out of their veins. Now that's a Wildcat fan.
Everybody run out! Everybody run out!
The Wildcats face a formidable challenger in Stephenson High. The Jaguars' powerful defense has given up a total of just 13 points in their last 2 games. Now that means Valdosta will have to beat the Jags the old-fashioned way, by being the more physical team.
Your ass has got to make it a football game. You hear me? You got to make it a football game. They don't like running into no damn body. They ain't running into each other. They warmed up for 40 minutes. They stretched with their helmets off for 25 minutes. Come 8 o'clock, you better run in their ass. You got me? Yes, kick your ass on 3. 1, 2, 3. Kick your ass.
I'll let you listen to the tin roof here as the Cats come out and get ready to play this football game versus the Stephenson Jaguars.
There's been some repair work done on it already this year, but that's what you want. That's the sign of a long, productive season. Those kids love it, and they want to beat that tin as hard as they can beat it. They keep hitting it, we'll keep replacing it. Get after it.
The roof can barely contain the amped-up Wildcats, and with good reason. This is Valdosta's last home game of the season, and if they don't win, their last game, period.
Stephenson Jaguars, we're playing a team that's always loaded with athletes every year without fail.
They're a foot taller than us at every position.
And here's the kick. Low end-over-end kick going to come down to Chase Rogers at the 10. Chase across the 15, Chase across the 20, cuts inside. Now he goes back outside 30, and they're going to knock him down right there at the 30-yard line.
one step from the promised land of a state title game. Valdosta has to keep the stifling Stephenson defense guessing. That means they'll stick with what got them here, the two-quarterback system. First man up is Hunter Holt.
Both quarterbacks get time each and every week, and if one of them happens to slip up, then the other one's always ready.
Hunter Holt will work out of the gun. He'll take the snap, throw quickly out this side to Morrow across the 30. Morrow knocked out of bounds.
The high percentage passing game moves the chains as Hunter chips away, up the middle, and works the sidelines.
Complete to J.R. Ingram, breaks a tackle. He'll take the snap, fake the handoff inside. Hunter Holt's going to run the football across the 50. Hunter Holt across the 45.
As Stephenson tries to get a read on the Wildcat offense, Josh Belton replaces Hunter to give a totally different look.
Josh Belton now takes the snap, drops back, throws this side to Ingram. Ingram across the 30, gets hit and knocked down. Looking, still looking. Now Belton's going to run the football. Belton cuts inside, 45, knocked down right at the 45. We'll pick up 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Now the Jags have to handle Josh's more vertical passing threat, and the field continues to open up for Valdosta.
Here comes a blitz. He's going to throw far out to the right side. It's going to be caught out there by Graham across the 15, the 10, into the end zone. Give him 6.
A lot of confidence now building. You can smell the championship.
But Stephenson has championship expectations of their own.
Takes the snap, drops back. Looking, nowhere to throw. Now he's going to roll left side. Still rolling. Cat's going to knock him down. He breaks a tackle, though. Breaks a tackle. He's going down the left sideline. Nobody will ever catch him. He'll score. Jalen Everett trying to catch him, but he'll never get him. And he'll go into the end zone with a touchdown.
Turning a busted pass play into an 80-yard run to tie the score at 7.
Their quarterback outruns all of our defense. We hadn't given up an 80-yard run all year.
Holt in the gun, 3 to the left, 1 to the right.
Now Hunter becomes the more effective option, wearing down the Jaguars by grinding out tough yards.
He'll take the snap, going to run it himself. Hunter Holt across the 5. Hunter Holt spins down to the 2-yard line.
We got to drive all the way near the goal line, and we just kept with the quarterback runs, which had concerned me all year long.
3rd down and goal at the 2. Same formation with those 3 backs stacked up over here to the right. He'll take the snap. Hunter going to run it again. Hunter Holt, gets laid out down there at the 2-yard line. Absolutely lit Hunter Holt up right there at the 2.
Hunter's not a big kid. You know, he's tough as nails, but he's only 5'8", 5'9", and sticking his head in against 200-pounders. You know, it's only a matter of time before you get caught.
Boy, I came across and really laid the wood to him right there. But I know that kid, brother, we talked about it last week. He's tougher than a $2 steak, right back in the huddle, ready to go.
We knew something was wrong. One of the defensive linemen jumped on my back, and we both ended up falling on my shoulder, and it was just bad.
Timeout is called on the field by Valdosta. We'll be back with more Wildcat football after this 30-second timeout.
The hit on Hunter Holt forces Coach Rod to call a timeout and then settle for a field goal.
The kick is up, and it is good. And with 8:03 remaining here in the half, Valdosta 10, Stephenson 7.
But the real damage is even worse, with the realization that Hunter will have to come out of the game due to a shoulder injury.
We may be in trouble. Their quarterback is good. They have great receivers, great running backs. They're very fast. They're faster than we are. But we've got to play as a team, not as individuals, to come out on top.
Valdosta clings to a narrow lead with 8 minutes left in the half. But as the Jaguars take over, the story of this game has changed. The Hunter Holt injury has amped up the pressure on the Wildcat defense.
1st and 10 at his own 20. He'll take the snap, hands it right side to Knight. Breaks a tackle. He's off to the races. The only person that could catch him would be Zacoby McClain, and I don't think he will. Zacoby's after him. Zacoby's not going to get him. He'll score a touchdown, another 80-yard touchdown run for Stephenson.
We knew we weren't going to blow him out, and they came out with a fight.
80 yards down the field. I mean, we played with laziness.
We've given up two huge plays, and we find ourselves behind against Stephenson.
Another big play gives Stephenson a 4-point lead, and a single crushing hit on Hunter Holt has blown up the Wildcat game plan. The two-quarterback system is no longer an option. So Josh Belton must prove he can be the man. And Coach Rod must get creative.
Takes the snap, gonna drop straight back. Belton now rolling right, going to toss it out this way to Tevin Gray. Tevin Gray across the 50, makes a man miss at the 45. Takes the snap, hand it inside. Now we're going to run a reverse. Here comes Ingram. He's going to throw it to Wesley Beal at the 10. Wesley into the end zone. Give him 6.
Breaking out trickeration right here after Thanksgiving, baby.
We scored on that one, and it brought the stands alive.
Breaking it out, Wesley, real deal, Beal.
It was that playoff feeling like, look, this is win or go home.
2nd and 9. Gibbons will work out of the gun, 3 wide to the right. The snap drops straight back. Cat's putting some heat on him. And Devontae Maxwell gets him. The fumble is on the ground. Is the Cat's going to pick it up? Yes, we do. Chase Rogers picks it up.
It's taken just minutes for Valdosta to seize back the momentum. And after another defensive stop, Coach Rod returns his bag of tricks.
I made a pretty good play, and we scored again.
Takes the snap, drops back, throws lateral. This side to Chase Rogers. Got a man wide open down there to Marius Morrow. Morrow makes the catch into the end zone. Give him 6.
Oh, what a great call right there by Temple Pruitt.
Josh threw it behind Jason. Jason threw the ball to me, and I caught it for a touchdown.
That should be the last play of the ball game. It will be as the clock runs down. The Cats, Dirk, are heading to the final.
So proud of this Cat team and just tickled to death.
It's been a long time coming.
18 years ago, Valdosta last raised a state championship banner. At long last, they're 4 quarters away from another. It's a moment that will resonate throughout their lives and throughout their town, as ghosts of Valdosta's former football glory are laid to rest. Coach Alan Rodemaker gathers his team together to soak up the moment.
Enjoy this one. You earned it. This is a team. It's all us together. And if you continue to play like that, you can beat anybody. You know, there is a game next week. We'll talk about it Monday. All right, don't worry about it tonight and tomorrow. Enjoy yourself, make good decisions. Couldn't be more proud of you. I love you.
With the Wildcats securing their spot in a state title game, they are just 1 week away from claiming their place in Valdosta football history.
You got to the door!
On the verge of the biggest game of his life, Coach Rod will soon learn the severity of Hunter Holt's shoulder injury and what it means for his 2-quarterback system.
I'm just hopeful Hunter can play. He's just been such a big part of our team's success. I hope we can continue to, I've kind of fell in love with this 2-quarterback system because if one of them's just a little bit off, the other one typically picks them up. Yeah, it's concerning whenever you have one of your quarterbacks go down.
I think he's fine. He just wants to play, I think.
Hey, Mom. Do we have, like, water?
No, there's stuff. You need to get up and fix it yourself. What do you want? It's water. He can do it. I'll get it for him. He's tired. Do you want something? I'll go refill my cup myself. Logan, would you like something?
All right, you got me, dog.
Yeah, I'll just get Hunter's. Okay. I'm just proud of that Hunter. He always perseveres, and things don't always come easy for him, but he works hard. When Hunter was a year old, he really wouldn't talk a lot. And in kindergarten, he could never write his letters right. I just felt like something was not all right. So we took him to Florida State University and had him tested. And one of the main things we found out was that he was dyslexic. It made me feel bad a little bit that we went so long without knowing about it. It does make me sad. But he has to work really hard, and he does awesome. We're real proud of Hunter.
Oh,
That's just
Understand.
How you doing so fast?
I've been doing it a while. Believe it or not, Jacoby, this is not the first ankle I've taken.
Coach O.B., when you get a second, come on. What's going on? I know you got hit on it, and you said it was a sprain, but what's going on with it?
He's got a little AC sprain. It's not bad. Today he says he feels all right, you know, but that's the answer that he always gives me. But realistically, it's probably going to take 2 or 3 weeks for it to completely go away.
We ain't got,
right.
Yeah, we ain't got 2 or 3 days.
He can do all the running, all the drops, all the handoffs, just no throwing.
And you think it'll be, as far as Friday now, as far as Friday, you'd say highly questionable.
Questionable. There's a shot. 50-50.
You do think there's a shot?
50-50 at this point.
All right, man. Thank you, man.
Even though there's doubt about Hunter's ability to play, Coach Rod will have him suit up for the title game anyway. Football can be a game of intangibles, and he knows what Hunter's presence in uniform will mean to the team and beyond.
It's an exciting time to be a Valdosta Wildcat.
Everybody's focused this week on the game. The parents are excited. Everybody's trying to get their tickets. Just to be here this week and be able to experience it is just surreal. I mean, there's just so much energy going on in our community. And, you know, it makes you proud, and you're proud of the kids, because some of them may have never been to Atlanta before.
Big game of my life right here. Hey. Yeah.
The community is going to Atlanta. Everybody's packing up and going. I mean, they're shutting down to go. Many of our businesses are letting out early now for people to go. They're getting ready to go up as groups, paint their cars and everything. And so Atlanta's 3.5 hours north, so it's a big trip.
The sky's the limit for this team. I just think at this point, we got to push through.
This is my last high school football game.
Well, I've been talking about it since my 9th grade year.
Well, this is the biggest game of my life. I'm just real scared. I ain't scared, but I'm gonna be nervous when it hit the floor.
Tomorrow's just another game and another arena, man.
We're gonna finally get our credit.
We got to win this. We came too far not to win.
Tomorrow will be a culmination of everything these players and their coach have carried on their shoulders this season. The tradition of a program, the emotions of their town, and an 18-year title drought. But the night before the big game is about something more. And Coach Rod delivers a speech that's been a long time in the making.
You've reached the pinnacle of what you hope to do in high school, is play for a state championship, much further than I ever went in my career. And you're ready. And the only thing I'm gonna tell you is this. Seniors, y'all stand up. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna tell you what you've all heard your whole life. Your ass ain't good enough. You ain't good as we were. Our coaches were better. They were harder on us. We practiced longer than you did. We got rings on our finger. Y'all ain't never done a damn thing. We've won regions. We won state. You've heard it from your uncles. You've heard it from your fathers. You heard it from your grandfathers or friends in town that you ain't nothing what they used to be. Set their ass straight tomorrow. It's been 100 years of Valdosta football, and you're already in the top 25% just for getting here. I'm tired of hearing all that. It's time they start talking about us. And the last thing I'll leave you with is this. 48 minutes is gone like that. Play your ass off, because you'll talk about this 48 minutes for the next 60 years. Cats on 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah.